I realize that.
Do you really not want to know? Are you caught up in the exhilaration of it, the fun of it, and you really don't want to know? Come on, this is just you and me talking.
Well, no, yeah, sure, I'm caught up in the exhilaration and the opportunity to have a happy life. Of course, that's what everyone in the world wants. They want to be happy.
And you say you didn't want to spend the money. You've spent $25,000 and you don't want to blow 38 to go look her in the eye?
Well, I can only tell you this, Dr. Phil. I never dawned on me as $38.
Well, it was $838. That beats the hell out of 25 grand. I believe I would go check and see if this woman actually exists.
You would think.
Wouldn't you?
Sure. I do now. You brought it up. You know, I don't know what to tell you except for the truth. Everything that I've said has been the truth, and I'm honest. I'm listening.
David sends money to Maria, $1,500 a month. Gave $1,000 to fly the lawyer to Germany to let the investment company know how serious he is. Gave the lawyer $25,000 in 2.5 years, and there's a final payment due, $1,100. Yes. Don't you think you might want to pull 38 out of there and go check on her before you ship that?
Well, I'll cut into my food budget or whatever, but the $1,100 needs to go there. And actually, I'm not paying 11. She's paying 3, and I'm paying 8.
Oh,
she has a child
there you
to
go.
Take care of, doctor.
Well, you know what? I wanted to save you. I wanted to save you $38, so I sent my people to Houston because she was good enough to give you her address. She was forthcoming enough to give you her address where she and her 5-year-old daughter live. First it was Austin, but then it turned out to be Houston. So I sent one of my producers to that specific address to just say hello and let her know that we were just involved in the situation. Here's what happened.
Hey, Dr. Phil. I'm here in Houston, Texas, and I'm gonna go investigate the address that Maria claims she lives at. Maria told David she lived on this street. The address she gave was 3872. The only problem is the house numbers on this street only go up to 3842. The address Maria gave David is non-existent. I've noticed this is a very high-priced neighborhood. Quick check on a website shows some homes costing upwards of $1.5 million. Maria says she works at a grocery store and is a struggling single mom, so it's interesting that she also says she lives on this street. Maybe Maria made a mistake when she gave David her address, but so long as I'm here, I'm gonna speak to some of the neighbors and see if they recognize this picture of Maria. I knocked on several doors in this neighborhood. No one wanted to talk on camera, but I can tell you that no one recognized the woman in this picture. It's obvious to me that this woman, Maria, does not live in this neighborhood.
And David, didn't she also tell you she lived in an apartment?
Yeah.
There are no apartments on that street. Those are all single-family dwellings, $1 million and up.
Wouldn't she have given like an apartment like A, B, or like the letter or the number if it were an actual apartment rather than just the house number?
Doesn't matter. There are no apartments on that street.
Fair enough.
It's not zoned for multifamily. It's zoned for single-family dwellings, and they're $1 million and up.
Okay.
That's a phony address.
Is that not weird to you, David?
Well, sure it is. The whole situation. You know.
Did you not check into any of this, or like before you started sending thousands of dollars to a lawyer you've never met, you didn't make sure this person was more real and tangible?
No.
You sent $1,000 for him to fly to Germany, but you didn't see if it was $100 for you to fly to her?
All right.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.